Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm going to talk about what it means to have Pluto in transit, making a sextile aspect to your natal Pluto, because I just did the square and I felt like doing the sextile. That's the one I've actually lived through and am living through right now. It'll make one last exact aspect for me in October of this year. So I've got Pluto at 29 degrees of Scorpio. So this 29th degree Pluto in Capricorn has been making a sextile aspect with my Pluto. And then it will make a sextile with those who have Pluto at 0 degrees of Sagittarius very soon when Pluto enters Aquarius in just 2 days. So yeah, this aspect is very beneficial, and it's an easy aspect, so it's not so much like huge, like rapid transformation or growth is happening, at least on the outer level, but it's definitely like a subtle feeling, almost like an eerie feeling of the issues of the natal Pluto and its sign and its house placement really being brought out in its highest. Now, it is a sextile aspect, so it takes a little bit of effort. It takes a little bit of consciousness. You know, you can't just like be fully unconscious and reap the benefits of this. Like, it does take some work to work this aspect, but it definitely feels like an eerie time of like fatedness and spiritual growth and maturing of the issues of the Pluto sign and house placement. Like, you're going through this, maturation process, and just being able to deal with things in a more integrated manner. It can also signify like karmic events, like fated energies happening in a very easy way. So it's like the transformation is very easy and flowing with this aspect. There can be big changes in your life that happen, but the changes are not resisted. It's like you feel ready to make those changes. You feel ready to transform into this version of you. Like you're maturing enough to allow the transformation of Pluto in whatever, like, you have to look at your natal Pluto and meditate on it, the house that it's in. That's where this transformation is occurring, and it's a more welcomed transformation than when we have the square aspect. It can feel more difficult. More happens on the external, but it can feel more difficult and less wanted. Now, this one has a real, like, magical energy to it. It can also, because it's a sextile, the sextile I find out of any of the aspects in transit can be more about relationships too. So with Pluto sextile, Pluto in transit, you can feel like relationships are beneficial. Like, they might be karmic, they might be soulmate, and you can really feel like you're in the right place at the right time with the right people with this aspect. Like I said, like, the only way I could describe it, it's like an eerie feeling that you're on track and that you're in relationship with the right people, or you've got the right people helping you. There's like an eerie feeling of being in the right place at the right time, and like destiny and transformation and rebirth, but in the most like gentle way. And Pluto also represents power, not so much our conscious power, but kind of like power through our fate or destiny. You can be in a position of power with this aspect. You can start to feel a sense of your own power and be able to use it in relationship with others in the right way. So you can actually be able to better get along with people with this aspect, and feel like, if you're someone that usually felt, not as powerful as others, or like not as good as others, this aspect can really help you see yourself more clearly when this is happening in transit, and realize your own power. That's not from what you do, it's just from, who you are. So there can be an awakening of that. And things can go smoother, changes can flow smoother. They might not be comfortable because the position of Pluto in our natal chart is not a comfortable place, right? It can be a very feared place. It can be a place where we really cling on and hold on tightly and have a lot of compulsions, and it's an uncomfortable place in our chart. So even with the sextile, you know, that's still getting brought up, but it's like we're able to bring it up and harmonize with it and really get the most out of it, and really understand it. And so it might be uncomfortable. There still might be, you know, transformations that feel very difficult, but it's like we still, with this aspect, we act in the right way. We're in the right place at the right time. Maybe it's not easy, but we're like mature enough to handle whatever life throws at us. And it can be a time where, yeah, we really get a sense of our own power, and we really like, yeah, integrate the Pluto sign placement, house placement, and it's all its lessons in a really high way. So it's kind of been it's been a magical time, actually. So I'd love to know if you have experienced this transit. Was it like this? Do you have it coming? Yeah, let's talk transits. I'm doing transit videos now too. Lots of fun. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.